Hi there and welcome to today's English stamp tutorial. My name's Jess and today we're going to be looking at stamping up a cushion cover. We always recommend when stamping fabric to have a little practice first to get the technique right and also to think through the way you want to do your pattern so that you know when you're stamping that you're going to be really happy with the end result. We're going to be using this lovely seaweed stamp design today. So for that we practiced a few different designs onto paper. We've actually decided to go with something slightly more organic in the layout, that kind of style. So that's what we're going to get stamping now. This is the cushion that we're going to be stamping up today. We always recommend when you're stamping onto fabric to have a really nice flat surface, and we also need to bear in mind that there's the raised edge here, so when we're stamping we're going to use a book that we can slot in to make sure that we still maintain that nice flat surface. I'm ready to start stamping now. I've got my stamp and this VersaCraft ink. Once you've finished your stamping, you can iron that and then it will be washable, heat sealed and washable. So I'm going to take the ink pad to the stamp. And with a design like this, we're going to start right in the center so that we can work our way out with the design and it will all be really lovely spaced. And I'm going to use the tail of this design to help me rotate my design and keep them all evenly spaced. Now I'm going to do the tricky bit and move my book up so that I've got more stamping space above. So here is the finished cushion cover. I'm really happy with the pattern on there, really glad I had a chance to practice that through and see what the end product would look like. Now that all that's left to do is to iron it to heat set the ink and then it will be washable and ready for the sofa. So I'm moving on to the next cushion pattern that I'm going to stamp using this lovely Hydrangea stamp. And we've had another practice with some different pattern designs and we're going to do a more uniform stamp pattern this time. To help me, I'm going to fold this cushion down the middle and that crease is going to act as a guide mark for me. And then I'm ready to start stamping. We're going to begin in the middle and then work our way to the edges and stamp in between, and that's going to help us to get a really nice even pattern. So there's my first line done. The next line I'm going to try and place my stem between each of the gaps. So hopefully these will act as a helpful guideline for me. And once again I'm going to use my first row as my guide for my third row now. So if, like me, you find that you get some black ink around the edges of your stamp, make sure to just use a piece of tissue paper and wipe those away so you haven't got to worry about getting that onto your fabric. So this is the finished design. Really happy with this repeat pattern design, and definitely recommend having a practice beforehand so that you feel really confident when you come to create your own. If your stamp is looking a bit like mine and needs a clean, then we've got loads of advice on our website about how to take care of your stamps. So there we go, 2 beautifully hand-stamped cushions, really perfect for the garden, for your sofa at home, for your beach hut, for gifts. We really hope you enjoy making them as much as we have today. Thanks for watching.